Quick Smart Lipo update. I'm in here, baby. This is what we're working with. I'm in here. I feel like the results are not as quick as I initially expected them to be. I have been working out more and eating better than I was before. I still wear my faja. You can see the marks from it. I also feel like my doctor didn't take enough fat around my belly button. So I feel like no matter what, just right here in this general area, it always looks more swollen than the rest of my stomach. But this is what it's looking like. I think got it done April 18th, April, May, June, July, like almost 3 months post-op.
I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. Better fucking something. I need some drink in my cup. Hey, I'm in the mood to fuck something.
What's up, you guys? It's your cousin Krystal bringing you another video. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so we just gonna jump to the chase, okay? And let's just go ahead and dive right on in to this video. Y'all already see that thumbnail. Before we get started, don't forget to go ahead and thumbs up. Don't forget, if you are new here, go ahead and subscribe. On my channel, we are very transparent, okay? It's very transparent over here. We have an open door policy, okay? And you have the free will to give your opinion, okay? Whether it's factual or not. It's your opinion, okay? Everybody is allowed on my platforms to give your opinion. We do have a lot of opinionated people in the world, okay? So we have to take that in consideration, that people are going to have an opinion, okay? People are going to have an opinion, especially when it comes to when they're spending their coins, okay? When they're spending their coins. Now, I'm not going to get so deep into rumors. I'm not going to get deep into rumors or allegations, okay? We're not going to get deep into allegations, because now it's at the point where these incidents are factual. These are factual. And I get a lot of time in my group on Facebook. A lot of cousins are in the group and are inquiring on, well, a lot of the new cousins. A lot of the new cousins are a bit 1 foot in, 1 foot out, kind of, curious to know what's really going on. Not only that, but at the same time, I have a lot of cousins that want facts. Okay, now, when I say that I have facts, that doesn't mean that I'm going to give you these people's information. If you are in a group, just keep strolling in the group. A lot of people have came to surface in the group and said how they've been in and out the ER. They've caught an infection. Some of their wounds have opened up. Some of them were dehydrated. Some of them fainted after surgery. Now, do keep in mind, nothing that I say is pertaining to, it's not pertaining to anybody in particular, okay? Now, when I say I am no longer referring people over to Smart, that's what I mean. I'm not referring anybody else over there to Smart. For the simple fact is, I feel like he has the highest rate within the last 5 months. Within the last 5 months, he has the highest rates of infections. And that's factual. A lot of you don't do your research. I've been preaching that almost 2 years. Do your research. A lot of people have been warned. But of course, I do understand if you feel comfortable with a particular doctor and you've done your research and you feel that this is the best doctor for you, then I mean, by all means, go ahead. But hold on, y'all, I'm trying to turn the light up. What happened? But at the same time, I just feel like we all just need to take care of ourselves. Now, not to say that a lot of the cousins that have been catching infections, that it is the surgeon, like he's having malpractice or anything like that. Sometimes it is because of us not taking care of ourselves post-operative, okay? Not taking care of ourselves post-operative. Now, all of the cousins that have been reaching out to me in regards to infections and going to the ER and all of that, I would never put, or matter of fact, let me do a disclaimer. Anything that y'all be sending me, I would never put it in the group and then tag you, because y'all have to understand the information that y'all be sending me. I have over 2,000 something in following, okay? And some people that's not following me, but they following me in the bushes, those people are sending me anonymous tips in my DMs. I get threads. Oh, excuse me. I get threads, okay, of information all day. I get threads of information all day from cousins, people that I've been knowing since I started this journey, people that I know that are doing what they're supposed to be doing, people that I know that are really like into their post-operative care. Now, as far as the infection, how those go, as far as like after surgery, you know, you're supposed to stay clean. You're not supposed to be getting your surgical tape wet. If you do, you're supposed to blow dry it. You're not supposed to be putting ointment and Neosporin and Vaseline. You're not supposed to be putting any of that on your scarring. You just been cut open. You just been cut open, cousin. Why are you putting Neosporin? I just had to get on a recent cousin. She inboxed me and said that it was burning so much that she put Neosporin, and I told her I was going to bring this to my channel, and she was like, I know you're going to get me, cousin. I know. I said, yeah, so now I got to warn the other cousins, because you're not supposed to put any type of ointment that's not prescribed by your... When have y'all known with the Tummytucks that they give us ointments to put on our scoring? We're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to put any type of ointments on our scoring. Now, in regards to, I want to clarify some things in the group. We had an incident the other day. Some of the information has been deleted. Some of it is still there, because y'all know, like, I'm an open book and I'm going to speak on it. I don't care if it's good, I'm going to bring it to y'all. If it's bad, I'm going to bring it to y'all, because I don't play both sides of the fence. So whenever I find some relative information, informative information that's going to benefit future cousins, I'm going to bring it to my platform, point blank, period. Now, when it comes to people voicing their opinion, it's okay for everybody to voice their opinion when it comes to their surgery, when it comes to preparing for surgery, when it comes to their aftercare, their post-operative care, their massages. When it comes to anything dealing with the surgery journey, it is totally okay to voice your opinion. Now, when it comes to anybody that have had surgery at Vixen, or you have had surgery over at Dr. Shanklin's office at Smart, if you have had a wonderful experience, I highly, highly, highly appreciate you sharing your journey in the group or letting us know that you have had a wonderful experience. Now, for the people that are suffering from going over there to Smart, it's not that easy for those people to come up front and tell, you know, people about what they're going through. And that's what I'm trying to transition the group to be more nurturing, more concerning, more sincere, not just, saying, oh, I told you so. I told you so. Because guess what? What happened to this person could have had happened to you by a whole nother doctor. Now, I say this to say, y'all know originally I was Dr. Shanklin, team Dr. Shanklin all the way. But over the last couple of months, I'm sorry. Like, if you had a great experience with him, kudos. Thank God you still here. For the ones that are still going through pain and suffering, like, my heart goes out to y'all, because y'all experience happen to not be as successful or a happy healing journey like the people that have had happy healing journeys. You get what I'm saying? And it hurts me a lot. Like, I be sitting up thinking like, dang, like, what's going on over there? And then I'm hearing a lot of feedback saying Dr. Shanklin didn't touch her. He couldn't have did that. How do you know? On the paperwork, it says Dr. Shanklin's name. On the contract, it says Dr. Shanklin's name. Now, we do know that he has assistants. They all have assistants, but the assistants cannot do a full surgery. We do know that Dr. Shanklin's wife is administering and she's helping in the OR room, but we don't know for certain if she's doing a full surgery by herself with the assistants, okay? Now, I say this to say, not only that, to say that I'm not trying to discourage nobody from going over to Smart, but if I was a new, inspiring, like, trying to get into this journey and trying to be encouraged and, just trying to be uplifted and have support and stuff like that while going through this journey, trying to go over there to Smart, I'm sorry, I wouldn't go. My opinion as of right now, not saying the past, because the old Dr. Shanklin, yes, baby, he was going to be my doctor, but under other circumstances, I had to end up going to Dr. Triggs. But I say this to say things happen for a reason. Sometimes we are warned and we just bypass it. We are warned and it just fly over our head, okay? It just completely fly over our head. But I say this to say, over the last 4-5 months, what have just recently happened, I would not be referring anybody else over there to Dr. Shanklin. It's been so many people complaining about Dr. Shanklin. He's not following the new rules. Y'all know I like to bring y'all the good news, and I'm going to bring y'all the disturbing news, because y'all need to know. And I don't want y'all saying, cousin ain't said nothing about this. Only thing I can do is give you the information. If you choose to use it, you choose to use it. If you don't, you don't. Like I said, my platform is open to everybody. You can leave your opinions, okay? But factual, what I have, factual, I have documentations. I have text messages. I have email receipts, okay? From Smart to a lot of cousins. Yeah. Dr. Shanklin isn't following the new rules. Some of them aren't seeing him before surgery. Some of them aren't even seeing him post-op. I had a few cousins say they not even seeing Dr. Shanklin post-op. Some of them said that they're seeing like the nurses, but a lot of them haven't seen Dr. Shanklin. Some of them waiting on a follow-up due to a complaint, incision open, bacteria, hydrated, back and forth to the ER. Why I have one cousin, she's 2 months post-op. She just got out the the ER, like 2 weeks ago, again, for the same issue. And this isn't her first round. So she's not new to this. I'm seeing documentations. Dr. Shanklin not responding. His staff not responding. I have a few cousins. They have been put on block. Yeah, on Instagram. They've been put on block. Not only that, it's a lot of post-operative. It's 2 recovery houses that was sent to me. As well as it's an IV drip company. They don't want to service any of Dr. Shanklin's patients because they're high risk. They're saying that Dr. Shanklin's patients are high risk. Not only Dr. Shanklin, they saying they don't want to service nobody as Smart. So that means Dr. Jeff patients, and I think they got that other doctor over there, his patients too. They don't want to even deal. Now, what does that tell you? These people rejecting money because of all the stuff that Dr. Shanklin has going over there. Now, if you are going to Dr. Shanklin, kudos to you. I wish you well, but I'm sorry, it's no way in hell if I'm seeing all of this and it's becoming a pattern over and over and over. That's just like if it was a doctor and he keep having a death every month. You gonna go to him? So Dr. Shanklin keeps having infections, and I'm just gonna say it, and it's disturbing. And a lot of his patients, a lot of my cousins, I understand y'all don't want to speak up on it, but I feel like it's unfair not to speak up on it. If we're in an open environment and we started this journey together, you need to warn other people. Stop blaming yourself. You didn't do anything wrong. And at the end of the day, I just feel like it needs to be talked about. It needs to be addressed. It needs to be, okay, I don't know what happened. I think somebody was trying to call me or something. But anyways, it needs to be addressed. It needs to be, because it's very alarming. It's very alarming at this point. I'm very disturbed. I'm highly disappointed in Dr. Shanklin's staff. I feel like everybody at this point is just like a number over there. And it's crazy because when he was over there at Vixen, he didn't have this type of reputation. I haven't heard anything about Dr. Cannon and Dr. Triggs having all these infections. When I tell you, I understand some doctors, yes, some patients get sick. Some patients have infections. Okay, I get it. Some people, you know what I'm saying? But every month, 2 out of 5 patients a week are being rushed to the ER. Why? The common denominator is Dr. Shanklin. And I'm sorry for all my Shanklin dolls and cousins that are in love with Dr. Shanklin. Yes, he used to do amazing work. Like, I do feel like his work is getting sloppy. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on over there. These aren't allegations. These are not rumors. These are factuals. These are factuals. I'm seeing some cousins, like I seen 2 cousins, they breast was lopsided. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. And like, I have cousins that had surgery around the time I had surgery. I had my 3rd round was in March. They're still going through mental issues, depression issues, trying to get their body back to healing, and it's still not healed up all the way, and they should be healed up by now. So yeah, I'm upset, and I'm speaking about it because this needs to stop. Somebody need to advocate for the cousins, for over here, what's going on over here at Dr. Shanklin's office. And guess what? I am. Like, I feel like this week I'm going to call up there and I'm going to try to set up maybe an interview with the head person over there, because they need to know what's going on. Well, I'm quite sure they do know what's going on, but it's a lot of patients that's not speaking up, because not only are they Shanklin lovers, but they are suffering mentally. You know, the patients and cousins, they're suffering mentally, and I want y'all to feel like y'all don't have to go through this alone. Y'all don't have to go through this alone, because originally when you chose Dr. Shanklin, you entrusted Dr. Shanklin, not only Dr. Shanklin, but you entrusted Dr. Shanklin and you entrusted Dr. Shanklin's team. You entrusted him and team. SMART represents Dr. Shanklin and his staff, his assistants, and his wife. And at this moment, I feel like it needs to be addressed. They need to be interviewed over there. We need to sit down and really like go over the factuals, go over the contract, go over the new laws, because it's not being adhered to. It's not being adhered to. It's not being promised as proposed on that contract. They're still breaking rules, and they're not delivering the results. It's like a hit and miss. And one thing for sure, and 2 things for certain: you're not supposed to play hit and miss with my body, and I done paid you my money. You're not about to play hit and miss. Now, like I said, Right when Dr. Shanklin first went over there to Smart, he was A1 Boom Coon Combo King because I brought him to my team. I brought him to my channel. I brought him to my platform because I was advocating for this man. He was doing real good over there at Vixen. I don't know what happened. He got over here at Smart. I don't know if he got lazy. I don't know if he been having a lot of bad days. I don't know what's going on. But all I know is the factuals information that I have, contracts, receipts, emails, and text messages, and DMs from cousins, conversation, communication back and forth from him and his service team over there, and to Dr. Shanklin not responding, not adhering to the contract. No, it's no covering that up. Y'all can push it under the rug if you want to, but like I said, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Dr. Shanklin and his team, they need to sit down at this point. His wife, she needs to sit down. She touching on these people and she don't know what she doing. One of the cousins said that she wasn't even fully under anesthesia and she seen Dr. Shanklin's wife, even though I know she's the assistant, but I need to know what level license she has, because it's a level license that they have that depending on what they can do in the surgery room. Okay, so don't think just because there's an assistant in there, he's an assistant. He's not board certified. He didn't fully go to school, even though Dr. Shanklin not board certified, but he's more educated and he's more trained and he knows how to transfer this, input that, take this off, lift that. Those assistants do not know all of that. That's why they're called assistants. They're not doctors. They're not physicians, okay? They are assistants, okay? So at this moment of time, my heart goes out to all the cousins that are still suffering. I try my best to reach out to you all because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of cousins that have recently had surgery from Dr. Shanklin that's not even in my group. A lot of them told me that they just want to get out the groups. They want to focus on their mental. They be watching me on YouTube, but they be watching like, you know how some people just be watching in the background, like they don't really comment or nothing, but they take in the informative information. And I've been getting a lot of kudos from a lot of my following saying that they've been watching me and learned a lot of things. They've been learning a lot of things, and they glad that they ran across my channel. Now, in the group, it's okay for you all to voice your opinions in the group. But when we have people in the group that are easily being defensive, or people in the group that can't take constructive criticism, or people in the group that are antagonizing, okay, because that's what we're not going to do. We're not going to antagonize people. Yeah, you may know a little bit more information than the next cousin know, and that's okay. Remember, it's always about your delivery. It's always about how you say it, not what you say, okay? Just like I tell people all the time, I can text you one thing and you can take it differently versus when I call you on the phone and I'm telling you the same thing, but I'm kind of laughing in between. You get what I'm saying? So it's always about the delivery and the tone. And in the group, I just want us to be on the same page. I want us to still be supportive to each other and be open-minded. A lot of you all who have not had surgery yet, that's going to Dr. Shanklin, all I can say is we all put our life on the line. Oh, excuse me. We all put our life on the line. We all taking a risk. We all are literally taking a risk, okay? I've took 3 risks, okay? It don't matter who the doctor is. If your body can't sustain, your body can't sustain. Now, also, I do want to tell you all this. Sometimes our body do reject the staples or the stitches or the surgery at itself. But at the same time, that's what you need to make sure that you are properly educated on treatment plans and have all of that set up in your hometown, because you never know what can go wrong. I highly feel like the cousins that get combos, that they do not rush home. Y'all stay in Miami as long as you can. If I was getting a combo, I would stay in Miami 2 weeks No lie. But that's why I broke up all my surgeries, because I know after 2-3 days, I'm ready to go home. Okay? But getting a combo, that's a whole nother level. And with the tummy tucks, because I know it's a lot of you cousins who don't have that type of post-operative care back in your hometown that can administer or help you with the drainages, removing and stuff like that. So trust me, I get it. If you have to stay in Miami so you can get proper care. Don't rush home, because guess what? Everybody can't do that. Everybody body don't bounce back like that. You know what I'm saying? All of us are different. All of us, all of our results come out different. Some of us have to get more than one round. Some people get one round and they done. Some people have to do a combo just to get it all done at once. You know, so it's different strokes for different folks. But at the end of the day, we need to be more supportive. We need to bring factual information to the group. For the ones, like I said, that have not had surgery and you still booking with Dr. Shanklin, just know you've already been warned. You don't have to do no more research. I'm the research guru. I have factuals. I have factuals and contracts and everything. I've witnessed, it's been scanned to me. This is HIPAA information. Like, it's already been violated because they're not even following the requirements. They're not even following the rules. They're not even following the handbook. So I say this to say, continue to do the research. If you're new to the surgery room, continue to do your research, because baby, honey, I just need y'all to do y'all research, because this is not a game. This is your body. And then after you have your surgery and you all in pain and you in and out the ER room and your results not looking like they need to be, and you saying you need to go under another round, but then you looking at yourself like, oh my God, look how I'm looking, look how I'm feeling. You know, so that's why I say this is a mental journey. It's not just a surgery journey, it's a mental journey. Because you want to have somebody that you can talk to. You don't want to have somebody always saying, I told you so, I told you so. You know, because like I said, that can happen to anybody. But no way, shape, form, or fashion. My mama raised me to be a leader, okay? And one thing for sure, if I see everybody jumping off that cliff and they ain't coming back up, you think I'm going to jump off that cliff? No, I'm going the totally opposite way. So I say that to say, if I see every week, these patients, yeah, this happened different places, but who is high on the radar right now? Who is high on the radar? It's smart plastic surgery. They're high on the radar with infections. You have third-party agencies, you have recovery homes, you have IV drop companies refusing services from Smart. So what does that tell you? And you still want to book over there with Smart? You still want to book? Now, don't get me wrong. I have not heard anything about infections with Dr. Jeff. And the crazy part is he's over there with Smart too. Quite frankly, I would think that they're using the same assistants, right? Because over at Dixon, they were sharing the same assistants. So it's just not, I don't know, it's just not giving like what's really going on over there. Why are only Dr. Shanklin patients are the only ones that's complaining about infections? That now it's coming to the point where a lot of them are posting pictures, and some of the admins and stuff, they are removing them from the Shanklin groups and stuff like that. Why are y'all removing that? That's what, stop just showing the good, oh, she got a big butt. No, show what really happened. Show the other people what's really happened, what they're going through. Because that's what this is, right? This is a sisterhood. If I'm going through this, I want y'all to see what I'm going through, not just the good. That's why I say all my videos have been raw and uncut and 1% edited, okay? And I like to show y'all everything, literally everything, what transpired from the beginning, from the communication, the contract, how I'm feeling, my recovery, my massages. You know, and it's okay if some people don't want to share that, but for the ones who do want to share that, don't try to disclaim them because they choose to bring their truth to the group. Let people bring their truth to the group. You had good results. You want to show your good results. They had bad results. They want to show their bad results. Okay? Because my first round with Dr. Cannon, I had bad results when it came to my Lipo 360. Yeah, he did my BBL real good. But I had bad, and guess what? I brought the bad and the good to y'all. So I just like honest people. I can't deal with the fake. I can't deal with the fake. My group and my channel is all about keeping it real, raw, and uncut. If you have good information and you had a great success story over at Vixen or over at Smart, share it. If you going through your dilemmas with your recovery and you caught an infection or you've been in and out the OR, that's what we here for. Share it. Maybe that can enlighten the next girl so they won't go through the same thing. Or maybe we know what to look out for. Or maybe it was just a hit or miss. And that's what I'm saying. You're not supposed to play hit and miss with me. Especially if I've been warned. Especially because I guarantee you, if I was hearing all of this that's going on right now about Dr. Shanklin with Dr. Triggs, I would have not went to him. Now, I could see if maybe he had 1 or 2 deaths prior. That's a totally different thing. But somebody getting an infection every week for the last 3 months, an infection, not only an infection, internal infection, but being rushed in and out the ER, that's a red flag. So basically, you just want to go to Dr. Shanklin because he's the hype. You're not concerned about your health. You're not concerned about your results because Dr. Shanklin results not even given like that, like how they used to with his combos. Y'all also have to understand when it comes to combos, they're not focusing on every part like that. They're not focusing on, if you get a BBL with a tummy tuck, they mostly probably focusing on that tummy tuck more than they are that BBL. Okay? Because they taking out a lot of fat. You getting cut open and you getting sewed up, cousin. So it's just a hit and miss. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Do your research because it's not given. A lot of y'all voice y'all opinion. But then you come back and then it's like, first of all, you don't have no informative information for me. Second of all, you haven't even had surgery before. Third of all, you new to the surgery journey. And you're new to my channel and my group. So what can you educate me on? What information do you have? I'll wait. So do your research. Do your research. Like I said, I have a lot of information that, like, if I really wanted to, if I really, really wanted to do some free advocating, like, I'm not going to even go there, but do your research. Just know it's laws put in place when I'm just going to let y'all know, disclaimer. It's laws that are put in place for plastic surgery. Yeah, in regards to like if your date got canceled or something like that and it's no refund on deposit, yeah, you can't dispute that. You probably can dispute it with your bank or whatever. You're going to be wasting your time going to court. But anything that's dealing with after discomfort, infections and stuff like that, dealing after surgery, you can get a lawyer. You can get a lawyer, especially if they're not communicating, if they're not reaching back out to you, being concerning. If they're not doing any of that, that's a red flag for me. You took my money. You did a rush job on me. Now I have an infection. Now I'm suffering. My body isn't how I envisioned for it to be. My results. I'm doing everything that I was supposed to do. But I'm sick. I'm weak. I'm depressed. I'm having a mental breakdown. Anxiety attacks. I'm confused. Don't know what's going on. Nobody will respond back to me. Now, for the ones who have been able to speak to Dr. Shanklin's office, I mean, that's a good thing. But what are they doing? Are they going to give you a free revision? I wouldn't even want no revision from them. I would want them to touch me. Smart doesn't even have a sister physician office. They don't have a assistant surgery center. Like how New Life, 305, and Vixen, all of them are associated. Who is Smart associated with? I'll wait. So yeah, I wish everybody the best, but if y'all see me reposting something from Smart, it's only for Dr. Jeff. I'm not reposting anything from Dr. Shanklin because they scandalous over there. Their communication sucks when it comes to post-op. And I've even witnessed them having attitude issues when I went over there with 2 cousins when I was in Miami like 2-3 months ago. So, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. They giving weird vibes. It's not giving. Unprofessional. Red flags. Yeah, I'm not. But anyways, I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. Until next time, and I'm out.
I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to fuck something up. Better fucking something. I need some drink in my cup. Hey, I'm in the mood to fuck something up.